Welcome to my American History Notes, where I read from my conclusions I've drawn from studying American history. I'll have a cat in the picture occasionally, so I apologize for that, but you just have to deal with it. Um, okay, so we're talking about the Protestant evangelical religion in America in the late 1800s. We're going to do a little brief thing about that, just very hitting the surface. And if you don't agree with me, that's fine, as long as you have a conclusion you've drawn from studying it, which would be great. So, some of the great heroes of this period were the evangelists whose work on behalf of Christ saved many thousands and perhaps millions of people. There were men like Sam Jones, a Methodist evangelist from Cartersville, Georgia, whose wit and humor were copied by later secular humorist Will Rogers. Men like Dwight L. Moody, whose Sunday school was the largest of his time, at which even President Lincoln spoke. He also was an evangelist and preacher who was personally responsible for possibly over 1 million prayers for salvation. Moody, traveling with his song leader Ira Sankey, ministered to tens of thousands on a trip to England. Horatio Spafford, a friend of Moody's, wrote, "It is well with my soul." Moody founded the Moody Bible Institute, Moody Publishers. There was DeWitt Talmage, for whom my own grandfather was named. His popularity was so great. He's been called the Prince of the American Pulpit. A Presbyterian minister, he counted thousands of converted to Christ each year as he preached from his church in Brooklyn, New York, and around America and the British Isles. Fanny Crosby, though blind, wrote over 8,000 hymns. A number of her previously unpublished hymns are in the hands of a local group of Christians serving in the Manchester Baptist Church in Manchester, Maryland, and are being put to music. Now, this was some time ago, so that may have changed since about a decade ago. So, the villains, theologically speaking, were liberal scholars who had become infected with the heresy of what is called German higher criticism, made popular in England by, among other people, the drug addicted poet Samuel Taylor Coleridge, friend of poet William Wordsworth. The final result of this German scholarship and a drive by certain Anglican divines or clerics was a move to retranslate the Bible, replacing the manuscripts which the Christian church had used for nearly 2,000 years with those prized by the Roman Catholic Church, and a return to that church, and a movement called Anglo-Catholicism. So we're going to discuss this movement a little bit next time, and also about fundamentalism in America as a counter. And we'll continue. Thank you for listening.